What's up, everybody? You already know who it is, Queen Krazy K, with your host. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Before and After That podcast. Be sure to watch, be sure to like, be sure to follow, subscribe on both Instagram and YouTube. Check out this and more podcasts like it. Check out my new updates, my Raw predictions, my WWE Live result video, the exclusive SmackDown prediction, SmackDown result video, things like that, and updates over who I think is the Queen Ariana Grande on the Wicked set, on the Wicked movie coming out in November for Thanksgiving, along with some updates from the ESPNs with, you had Seth Rollins, Becky Lynch, Montez Ford, Bianca Belair, and the Hall of Famers legendary, the Belair twins at the ESPN on my Instagram. You guys can watch and like and follow on there. Check that out. I'm going to do my half an hour podcast for this past week with Raw, SmackDown, a little bit of NXT as well, showing my videos and things like that, as I always do. But also, don't forget to like, follow, and subscribe on Instagram and YouTube. I did my Raw prediction earlier on today. For those of you who already subscribed when I saw that, and those of you who want to subscribe can watch this podcast and more like it. And just update over the last week. It's been not as busy, crammed up, but a little bit busy going on there. As always, keep on top and stay on top of it and got it done. So I'm gonna just go off ahead and show you what Seth Rollins and Becky Lynch. Seth freaking Rollins and Becky Lynch, big time bets, I should say. Always burning it down on Monday Night Raw's World Heavyweight Champion, big time bets based on fire and red color of the brand that we see Monday Night Raw. They were with some fans. They were hosting Monday Night Raw World Heavyweight Champion Seth freaking Rollins. Big time rest. Big time bets wrestling around with the Hall of Fame legendary Trish Stratus and Zoe Starks. Then they go on the, they were with the ESPN I was talking about, representing a play that has been won, and on the ESPN, then they was with Bianca Belair, Montez Ford, taking pictures with them and the Bella twins that I'm sure Becky knows from wrestling in the ring with them, with the PCB and Team Bellas and Team BAD, with the Women's Revolution being invented for all women's pay-per-view, being invented just for women, particularly because the WWE Universe wanted women's wrestling so bad in an actual wrestling match and competition that were to happen. And then with Becky, of course, being one of the horsewomen, Seth Rollins being one of the greatest of all time, World Heavyweight Champion on WWE Live, this past WWE Live with Finn Balor as well. Then they were on, I watch a lot of them there. I talk about them all the time in my podcast and my sniffness, predictions, title page, all that type of stuff. Then they were on the Today Show as well, talking about them in their life and, just in general, a lot of things is going on. It's been Seth and Becky week this week with the ESPN and the defending the titles and on the Today Show and taking pictures with fans. And now here we are, Monday Night Rollins, World Heavyweight Champion, and big time backs that collide that fire from burning it down on Monday Night Rollins, and big time backs that only the fire Irish lash chicken like her can emit the color of red for the Raw brand. So this is a little bit on that, and then we'll get into like Raw prediction and Raw results, that sort of thing. Right, that follow button on Instagram and YouTube. I'm gonna do mine tonight. It's Queen KVK. You already know what it is. Be sure to hit that like, that subscribe, that follow button on Instagram and YouTube. I'm gonna do mine tonight. Monday Night Raw predictions. I predict that Drew McIntyre and Matt Riddle will beat the Imperium in a 2-on-2 tag team action tonight. And they did win the tag team over the Imperium. Drew McIntyre and Matt Riddle win the tag team action over the Imperium, like I said. Shayna Baszler and Ronda Rousey with the Raw fights and her not being friends. Ronda Rousey getting the best of Shayna Baszler, like Shayna got the best of her. It's a long time coming, apparently. And I predict that the American Nightmare, that was just a taste for Brock Lesnar. American Nightmare putting his foot down towards the beast Brock Lesnar, who returns tonight on Monday Night Raw. What he thinks about what the American Nightmare said last week on Raw, tonight on Raw.
World Heavyweight Champion Stephanie Ron's Open Challenge.
World Heavyweight Champion remaining as such. Burning it down with Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn assisting him. And Canelo between NXT and Raw between the Damian Priest and Finn Balor, who on the same page winning that match, but didn't get the fight of the beginning of it. Winning the match, but they didn't get the fight won. Then won World Heavyweight Champion Finn Balor particularly, so. And the bloodiest match he's had since being World Heavyweight Champion this year. And that'll be my Raw prediction for the start of that. And then this is my rest of my Raw prediction.
Okay, be sure to hit that like, that follow, that subscribe button on both Instagram and YouTube.
Like, share, follow, subscribe on the screen YouTube with the Raw prediction and same for this one.
Drew McIntyre is a mad real.
Watch, like, follow, subscribe on the screen YouTube.
Imperial in the 2 and 3 tag team action.
And then clothing store outside of Taco Bell. And then podcasts like this. Last results, exclusive, videos. With Tommaso getting the best of the men's in the no disqualification match. Sorry, Tommaso winning your match with the Miz, and the Miz attacking Tommaso, and then Tommaso getting the best in the disqualification match, and then the Miz winning because of Reed getting involved. So Tommaso obviously should have a matchup with Reed to make up for that. Breakout superstar Zoe Starks, working with Hall of Fame legendary like Trish Stratus, getting a win over one of the horsewomen, Becky Lynch, already getting her first pay-per-view, NXT Women's Champion, former NXT Tag Team Women's Champion. She's on a roll. Zoe Starks, the upcoming star of Monday Night Raw, as well as our greatest, longest United States champion, Austin Theory, youngest WWE champion, youngest Mr. Money in the Bank, 2-time, and longest United States champion, who was on the Spec commentary on SmackDown as well.
And that's gonna lead up to that.
Yeah, breakout star on both Raw and SmackDown with Zoe Starks and Austin Theory.
And also, all that going on.
And Drew McIntyre, since his return, I don't think Gunther's ready for him for the Intercontinental Championship. I really don't, because he's winning with Matt Riddle, the tag team against the Imperial. He's challenging Gunther, and Gunther just doesn't want a part in that singles action with Drew McIntyre yet.
That's pretty much everything from my Monday Night Raw.
And that would wrap up my Raw prediction for that. For this last week.
The SummerSlam matches, theories, and predictions as well. Sure you guys like, follow, subscribe on Instagram and YouTube. Green Disney out. Peace.
And this is the Raw results. Remind me, our women's champion, Rhea Ripley, walking down like a stair on Monday Night Raw. Having a conclusion with Finn Balor, but wasn't able to outsmart Seth Rollins and Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn in the beginning, but they won the fight. Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn, Seth Rollins, they won the fight, but the match was won by the Judgment Day, who apparently their family isn't breaking anytime soon. Drew McIntyre and Matt Riddle in the best of the Imperial tag team action. Mr. Money in the Bank Priest. Drew McIntyre is really getting in the head of our Intercontinental Champion, Gunther. Maybe undefeated, but I don't think he's ready for Drew McIntyre. He's got a psychopath. Former WWE Champion, former Royal Rumble winner. He has been on a roll. Monday Night Raw. And Ricochet getting the best of Logan Paul. Not only weapon smirk on his face, but a Ninja Warrior move, but also, getting the best of him in a little competition, physical competition on him. Anytime Banks fall fired up, ready as he always is, but so he starts able to get a win over to one of our horsewomen. The Academy celebrating before the Viking Raiders were interrupt. Came from a Maximum Model. She was on Out of Character. She was on After the Bell. She won an in-ring competition. She won the mixed match team match. She rumbled with the Viking Raiders, and now she has graduated officially. I mean, she's another upcoming superstar that's building her way up there for a breakout star of Raw. And the Viking Raiders know it. That's why they had to tap from behind the get the last laugh of them. There's the Dominator's Destruction, called the Judgment Day. Welcome back to the NXT as the Monday Night Raw, with Shayna Baszler just taking it out all over her opponent before Ronda Rousey got the best of Shayna Baszler. Since Shayna wanted to get the best of Ronda Rousey last week. And it's just been a whole war fist fight for them. The American Nightmare finally getting his hands on Brock Lesnar after months of calling him out. Had what he had to say last week. We'll see how the Brock Lesnar returns tonight. The Miz, I mean, he got destroyed by Tommaso in that match. It wasn't for Reed. Just pure destruction and trash can and food and through a table. And here comes Reed to destroy the excitement of the fans or whatever they thought was going to happen. Of course, we know Tommaso would on that match and won for Reed. And Tony DeVille and Chelsea Green, I mean, they won all 3 rounds and they won last week tag team. They earned their way to verse Raquel and Liv Morgan for the tag team champions belt. They've been on a roll, and that maybe they beat them before, but this side of Dylan Chelsea Green has been unstoppable. Backing up every word that they said with being on the bump, being on their character, being on after the bell, being in ring competition right in front of our tag team women's champions' face, even after being defeated by them, getting another opportunity because not only did they ask, they earned it and they went through 3 different rounds, 3 different teams, and then they go through the 4th, technically last weekend, or last Monday Night Raw, and in the line now for the tag team women's championship tonight against Raquel and Liv Morgan. That Sonya Deville and Chelsea Green have earned the fight, have earned the championship opportunity, have earned the match, and they really proved themselves since they last was in ring competition before Liv Morgan got injured for the championship belts. So I think that with them doing that they're going to have a hard competition here, and that it's a possibility we could be looking at new tag team women's champions. And if we are remaining as such tag team champions, Raquel and Liv, it's not going to be a walk in the park like last time. This is going to be a match, and I think it's going to be a really dominating tag team competition that we've had in a while on Raw, since the Gudgel match, actually, which that's been going on the last 2 weeks. But besides that, championship belts on the line, though. With that being said, those would be my Raw prediction. The following up, Raw talk after Raw went off air, and the actual Raw results of what I think about it. Now, this is a Respect on My Lame Little Rap video. I didn't get time to show you guys last time, so I want to show you guys this time. It's really awesome, really great vibe, really dominating, really destructive, and it really marks emotions and feelings and things like that. But I feel like we should show that a little bit afterwards. We've had out of character, one of our ring announcers, Mike Rome, right? And I was talking about Patrick last time, with him being a commentary on Monday Night Raw, him getting to be one of the hosts of the After the Bell with Corey Graves, and that Matt Rome, he's been a WWE exclusionary for a really long time, since he came to the WWE, since WWE Superstar, since they're wrestling now on A&W and Impact Wrestling. And speaking of Impact Wrestling, congratulations to Trinity. She's a former 2-time SmackDown Women's Champion, former Tag Team Women's Champion, and now she is the Impact Knockout Women's Champion. And she really deserves a pat on the back, and she earned that, and she damn well deserved it, as far as that goes. We had to have out of character, no other than Seth freaking Rollins. I was talking about on the road with him and Becky on every time you turn around, they're there. Seth freaking Rollins on out of character. WWE Champion, United States Champion, Intercontinental Champion, first ever NXT Champion. Now he's World Heavyweight Champion. Mr. Money in the Bank. Won the Royal Rumble. There's nothing bad you can say that Seth Rollins hasn't already accomplished. WWE Tag Team dominated a part of the Shield, a dominating team once upon a time. in the WWE that Seth freaking Rollins always been burning it down since day one. Whether it's tag team by himself or group or whatever the situation is, and no better than Seth Rollins to be teaching other students on Black and Brave. You know, everyone's their own character, trains and fights differently, but this teaching them that there is a dream. As long as you put hard work, it really pays off for you, and there's something big for you that could happen, just like it did for him, and that just keep working hard and fighting for what you believe in, and it can honestly come true. Easier said than done within the moment, especially when you want something really bad and it's just not coming fast enough. But it's not impossible. Very possible.